Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about our next chapter, anti-gout agent. In this chapter, firstly, you have to know about gout. What is gout? Then, anti-gout agents are the agent used in treatment of gout. Is known as anti-gout agents. So, what is screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the pharmacological agents which are used in treatment of gout is known as anti-gout agents. Then their examples colchicine, probenecid, allopurinol and sulfenapyrazone. These are the examples of anti-gout agent, and anti-gout agents means these are the pharmacological agents. They are used to treat gout disorder is known as anti-gout agent. Before the study of anti-gout agents means classification, also their examples, their mechanism of action. You have to know about gout disorder. Then what is gout? In next slide, it is caused by condition is known as hyperuricemia. Hyper means increase or decrease.
Increase.
Increase. Hyperuricemia where there is too much uric acid means increase the level of uric acid. So gout, it is caused by the condition known as hyperuricemia. Hyperuricemia where there is too much uric acid means increased uric acid level. Then second, it is disorder of urine metabolism. Urine जे metabolism आहे त्याची gout disorder आहे and which is characterized by hyperuricemia with severe acute arthritis. Arthritis. Do you know about arthritis? Disorder of joints. So arthritis, it is disorder of joints. Second point, it is disorder of urine metabolism and it is characterized by hyperuricemia. Hyperuricemia means increased uric acid level, that is too much uric acid with severe acute arthritis. So arthritis, it is characterized by severe pain, redness and tenderness in joint. You are already studied in human anatomy and physiology disorders of joints in which arthritis which is characterized by severe pain, redness and tenderness in joint. Tenderness in joints म्हणजे joints ठिसूळ होतात. Pain, vedna and redness of joint. These are the symptoms or signs in the arthritis. So gout, it is a disorder which is caused by hyperuricemia. Hyperuricemia means there is too much uric acid and it is urine metabolism disorder which is characterized by hyperuricemia and arthritis where arthritis is inflammation to joint or disorder of joint in which severe pains, redness and tenderness in joint observed. Then next, screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pain and inflammation
Yes, ma'am.
occurs when too much uric acid crystallizes and deposited in joint. So, pain and inflammation, it occurs. Anyone can tell the definition of inflammation or what do you mean by inflammation? Do you know about inflammation? Inflammation word माहिती आहे तुम्हाला?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So inflammation, it is localized physical condition in which body parts become red, swollen, hot, and it is, in short, inflammation. It is a reaction of any infection or any injury. Suppose एखादी infection किंवा injury झाली, त्याची जी reaction आहे, that is redness of this part or swollen or painful condition. It is known as inflammation. Injury झाल्यावरच inflammation होतं ना? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So inflammation, it is reaction of any painful infection or injury. Then pain and inflammation occurs when too much uric acid crystallizes and deposited in the joints. Diagram दिसते सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
In between the
ma'am.
joint. Uric acid deposit होतं. That uric acid crystallizes and deposited in joint. Here uric acid level get increased. This condition is known as hyperuricemia. And because of hyperuricemia, gout disorder is observed. So simply in gout, it is characterized by arthritis and hyperuricemia, in which hyperuricemia means increased uric acid level, and arthritis, it is characterized by severe pain, tenderness, and redness to the joint. This hyperuricemia and arthritis, these both conditions are responsible to cause the gout disorder. Also, gout is disorder of urine metabolism. Joints मध्ये uric acid deposition होतं. Uric acid gets stored in or deposited in between the joints. Diagram मध्ये दिसतंय uric acid store झालेलं. Then they crystallizes and deposited into the joint, and there is increased the level of uric acid. Up to this gout disorder समजली सगळ्यांना?
Yes, madam.
Actually, what happened in the gout disorder? All of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In gout disorder, there is increased uric acid level or deposition of uric acid crystals in between the joints. It is visible in your diagram.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ही जी disorder आहे, in this disorder, जे pharmacological agent ही disorder stop करतात, or those pharmacological agents used to treat this gout disorder, that is to treat the hyperuricemia and arthritis, are known as anti-gout agents. All of you, anti-gout agents. समझते definition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then next one, classification of anti-gout agent. Firstly, these are the pharmacological agents. They are used in treatment of gout disorder is known as anti-gout agent. Then their classification. With these examples, these drugs or these pharmacological agents are used to treat gout disorder by their different modes of mechanism of action. Then first one, classification, there are 4 classes. Colchicum alkaloid, their example colchicine. Second, NSAID, that is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent. Their example ibuprofen, phenylbutazone, indomethacin. Third one, uricosuric acid. Their example probenecid, sulfenapyrazone. And last one, urate synthesis inhibitor. Their example allopurinol. हे जे एजंट्स आहेत they act by different mechanism of action but they having the same pharmacological action, that is anti-gout action to treat the gout disorder. So in which first one class it is naturally occurring colchicine, then second one non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents, their examples ibuprofen, indomethacin and phenylbutazone. Third one uricosuric acid, probenecid, sulfenapyrazone, and last one urate synthesis inhibitor, allopurinol. It is classification of anti-gout agent. Roll number 10. How many classes of anti-gout agent?
4 classes.
Okay. After that, one by one, ह्या ड्रगचे आपण mechanism of action study करणार आहोत. First one anti-gout agent is colchicine. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Colchicine is an example of which class?
Colchicine. Colchicum alkaloid.
Alkaloid.
Colchicum alkaloid.
Colchicum alkaloid. The example is colchicine. So mechanism of action. Okay, tell me the mechanism of action is comes under pharmacokinetic or pharmacodynamic.
Pharmacodynamic.
Okay, so pharmacodynamic, it is branch of pharmacology which deals with study of mechanism of action of drug and also therapeutic effects of drug. We are going to see mechanism of action of colchicine. So it reduces inflammation and pain. Colchicine is act as anti-gout agent and it reduces inflammation and pain. Inflammation is the reaction of one painful infection or any injury. Then second, it reduces urate crystal deposition. Means here in the diagram, urate crystals deposition this there. There's deposition of uric crystals here. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
हे जे डिपॉझिशन आहे युरिक ऍसिडच्या क्रिस्टलचं, दॅट इज युरेट क्रिस्टल, दॅट डिपॉझिशन स्टॉप बाय कॉल्चिसिन एजंट. जर ते डिपॉझिशन स्टॉप झालं, हायपरयुरेसिमिया होईल का? If there is no too much uric acid in joint, there is no happening of hyperuricemia, means uric acid ची level increase होणार नाही. That is anti-gout agent act by reducing the urate crystal deposition. Urate crystal deposition करत नाही, it reduces this uric acid crystal deposition in the joint. Also it reduces the inflammation and pain. जे काय inflammation आणि pain होते arthritis मुळे, it also inhibit by colchicine. Then third one, it inhibit migration of granulocyte to inflamed tissue. Migration means transfer. What is granulocytes? Anyone? Out of 69 students,
Type of WBC.
okay. Then the granulocyte is type of WBC, in which granulocytes and agranulocytes. So granulocytes again they are classified into neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. This one also covered in your anatomy first year. There are two types of WBC, granulocytes and agranulocytes, in which granulocyte it again classified into eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. These cells act by fight to bacteria, that is immunological action. So it inhibit, colchicine inhibit the migration of granulocytes to inflamed tissue. ज्या inflammation झालेल्या tissue आहेत There, in their tissue, migration, that is transfer of this granulocyte, जे migration आहे, which is inhibited by colchicine. So it is mechanism of action of colchicine. It reduces inflammation and pain. It reduces urate crystal deposition, that is uric acid crystal deposition stop करतं. Therefore, hyperuricemia does not occur and gout disorder does not observe. It inhibit migration of granulocyte. Granulocytes migration inhibit करतं towards the inflammatory tissue and act as anti-gout agent. Then dose of this colchicine is 0.5 to 0.6. Then second category, probenecid. It is under which class?
Uricosuric acid.
Uricosuric acid derivative. At least category जे आहेत, classification जे classes, you have to remember or their examples. त्यांचं orientation, pronunciation तरी लक्षात ठेवा. Spelling नंतर तुम्ही करा. Okay, probenecid is uricosuric acid derivative. The mechanism of action of probenecid. Dose of colchicine is 0.5 to 0.6 mg. Then second category, uricosuric acid derivative. Sound is audible to all.
Yes.
Then mechanism of action of probenecid is, probenecid trade name or brand name is Benemid. So mechanism of action, it inhibit reabsorption of uric acid at PCT and increase excretion in urine. PCT, what is meant by PCT? Excretory system, in which PCT, DCT,
Proximal convoluted tubule.
proximal convoluted tubules and distal
Distillated
convoluted.
convoluted tubule.
So in which probenecid act as anti-gout agent by block or inhibit reabsorption of uric acid. Uric acid जे absorption repeat or again absorption होणार आहे, there is reabsorption of uric acid at the proximal convoluted tubule is inhibited by probenecid and increase the excretion in urine. Excretion increase करतं and inhibit the uric acid reabsorption. जर त्याचं absorption नाही झालं तर there is no deposition of uric acid in the joint and therefore no hyperuricemia is occurred. Like this mechanism, probenecid is act as anti-gout agent. Then dose of probenecid 250 mg BID orally. BID. What is BID? This part also covered in Sutick's practical. BID means
BC dye.
so 250 mg orally घ्यायचा आहे twice in a day. Then next anti-gout agent allopurinol. It is under which class?
Fluid synthesis inhibitor.
Urate synthesis inhibitor. Roll number 72. Allopurinol is under which class? Sound is audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
72. Reply
Yes,
fast.
ma'am.
Allopurinol is an example of anti-gout agent, which is under which class?
Probenecid.
Yes. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone can
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
allopurinol is under which class?
Urate synthesis
Urate
inhibitor.
synthesis inhibitor.
Other students?
Urate synthesis inhibitor.
Urate synthesis inhibitor.
Okay. Allopurinol is under the urate synthesis inhibitor anti-gout agent. Then mechanism of action of allopurinol. Before that, trade name of allopurinol is Xyloprim. So mechanism of action of allopurinol, it reduces the secretion of uric acid and it inhibits the xanthine oxidase. Uric acid secretion allopurinol reduce करतो. Therefore, if there is reduced or less secretion of uric acid means hyperuricemia is occurred or not. Uric acid secretion reduce झाल्यावर hyperuricemia occur होईल का?
No.
Decrease the
No.
secretion of uric acid means hyperuricemia is not occurred. Then second mechanism of action is it inhibits the xanthine oxidase. Xanthine oxidase, it is an enzyme which act on hydroxylation process. Hydroxylation is oxidation reaction and in which xanthine oxidase enzyme react. In this reaction, hypoxanthine is converted into xanthine and then xanthine is converted into uric acid and then uric acid excreted through kidney. This pathway of this hydroxylation reaction is inhibited by xanthine oxidase. जर हा pathway inhibit झाला, that is hydroxanthine to xanthine, then xanthine to uric acid. This pathway inhibited by xanthine oxidase. There is no formation of uric acid. If there is no formation of uric acid, there is no deposition of uric acid in the joint, and also hyperuricemia does not occur. In this mechanism, allopurinol acts as anti-gout agent. Xanthine oxidase, how it acts in which xanthine oxidase it acts on hydroxylation reaction. Hydroxylation, it is oxidation reaction in which hypoxanthine is converted into xanthine and then xanthine is converted into
Uric acid.
uric acid and this uric acid excreted through kidney. जर का firstly hydroxylation hypoxanthine to xanthine this conversion stop केलं, uric acid occur होईल का?
No, ma'am.
No, madam.
No, ma'am.
There is inhibit the conversion of xanthine to uric acid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So by this mechanism, it inhibits the hydroxylation process or hydroxylation reaction and inhibit xanthine oxidase enzyme. So this pathway of uric acid is inhibited. There is no deposition of uric acid and allopurinol act as anti-gout agent. Their dose 100 mg per day orally. All of you understand mechanism of action of allopurinol.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you, in which all students,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
2 to
Yes,
3
ma'am.
students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then next one is sulfina pyrazone. sulfinapyrazone. It is under which category?
Uricosuric acid.
Uricosuric acid.
Uricosuric
Acid.
acid derivatives, in which there are two examples. First one probenecid and second one sulfinapyrazone. In which mechanism of action of sulfinapyrazone? It inhibits reabsorption of uric acid at the PCT, means same as that of which? Probenecid.
Probenecid.
It inhibits the reabsorption of uric acid at the PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. Same mechanism of action of sulfinapyrazone, that is, it inhibits the reabsorption of uric acid in PCT. Why their mechanism of action same? Because they are under the same category.
Same classes.
Or the same class, that is uricosuric acid derivative. Then dose of sulfinapyrazone is 100 to 200 mg BID orally. 100 to 200 mg twice in a day orally. All of you understand mechanism of action of anti-gout agent?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Here, and we finish the anti-gout agent. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No.
No. No, ma'am.
This classification also write in your notebook.
Yes, ma'am.
What is gout? What occurs in gout?
Increase in the level of uric acid.
This is important one about disorder of uric acid and the treatment. For the treatment of gout disorder, those agents used are known as anti-gout agent. So we move towards next chapter. Before that, any problem, any doubt in this chapter?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All of you?
No,
No,
madam.
ma'am.
70, 72, 67, 68, 69. Last roll numbers.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 59. Sound is audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone can tell the definition of anti-gout agent?
These are the
These are the
pharmacological
pharmacological
agents
agents which are
known
used to
as
treat
Known as anti-gout agent.
known as
ओके जे रिप्लाय देतात रिस्पॉन्स देतात फक्त तेवढ्यांना समजले बाकीचे
Yes, ma'am. समजले.
समजले मॅम.
Yes, ma'am.
वेटिंग रूम $39 सर्वदे sound is audible to all?
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
roll number 40. $39. Both are absent.
Yes, ma'am.
39.
Yes, ma'am.
What is gout?
It is account by
Yes. What is gout? Roll number 40. Sound is audible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Roll number 39 and 40. What is your problem?
Can I tell?
39, 40 absent. Roll number 67.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is gout?
It is caused by condition known as hyperuricemia, where there is too much uric acid.
Too much uric acid in
Hello, ma'am.
yes. Anyone can tell what is gout?
It is caused by the condition known as the
Caused by condition known
hyperuricemia,
as
where there
hyperuricemia,
is
where there
too
is
much uric
too much
acid.
uric
It
acid.
is a disorder of
It is disorder of kidney
metabolism and
metabolism and
characterized by
characterized by
hypochloremia with
hyperuricemia with
service
severe acute
with
arthritis.
arthritis.
There is too much or increased level of uric acid. It is known as hyperuricemia. So our next chapter screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anti-rheumatic agents. Again, these are the pharmacological agents. They are used to treat rheumatism or rheumatoid arthritis. Is known as anti-rheumatic agents. Before the study of anti-rheumatic agent, you have to know about rheumatism disorder or rheumatoid arthritis disorder. These are the pharmacological agents which are used in treatment of rheumatism or rheumatoid arthritis is known as anti-rheumatic agent. Rheumatism, it is a disorder, it is inflammatory disorder that affect musculoskeletal system, that is joints, muscles, ligaments and tendons. जी rheumatism disorder आहे that is rheumatoid arthritis. त्या disorder वर जे pharmacological agents act as the pharmacological agents they are used to treat this disorder are known as anti-rheumatic agents. In which rheumatism, it is inflammatory disorder that affect musculoskeletal system. In this system, joints, muscles, ligaments and tendons present. Joints, muscles, ligaments. What do you mean by ligaments? Joints, muscle already known. Ligament also. लिगामेंट्स काय असतात? एनीवन? जॉइंट्स आणि मसल हे तर माहिती आहे.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So in the musculoskeletal system, joints, muscle, ligaments and tendons in which a skeletal system la there is inflammation to this is known as rheumatism. Ligaments means these are tough elastic tissue. They are around to the joints. Joints च्या around la ज्या tough elastic tissue असतात they are known as ligaments. Then tendons. Tendons are the fibrous connective tissue. They are attached to the bone. Bones माहिती आहेत?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ज्या टिश्यू fibrous connective tissue नी attach असतात that is tendons and tough elastic tissue to the joint are known as ligaments. So it is an inflammatory disorder which affect to the musculoskeletal system, that is affect to the joints, muscle, ligaments and the tendons. In tendons, they are the fibrous connective tissue which attaches to the bone, and ligaments are the tough elastic tissue. They are around the joints. Then about rheumatism or rheumatoid arthritis. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is chronic. Chronic means long time. Systemic autoimmune disease that involve inflammation in membrane lining of joints and affect internal organ. Rheumatism or rheumatoid arthritis ही अशी disorder आहे which affect on musculoskeletal system. In the musculoskeletal system there is joints, ligament, tendons and muscles. Then it is chronic disorder and also systemic autoimmune disease. Chronic means it is long time that involve inflammation in. Inflammation means redness, hotness or painful reaction to any injury or any injury. It is sudden reaction to any injury or any infection. So inflammation in the membrane lining of joints and affect the internal organ. जे membrane lining आहे joints त्याला affect करतात. सांधिवात in मराठी, that is rheumatoid arthritis or arthritis. Inflammation in membrane lining of joint. Jointच्या जे membrane lining आहे त्याला inflammation होतं. That is swelling, also pain and redness of that membrane of joint and affect to the internal organ. Internal organ la affect करतं. In this diagram there is normal joint and rheumatoid arthritis. Joint ची condition when rheumatoid arthritis is observed or osteoarthritis. Here diagram मध्ये difference दिसतोय.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
There is bone ends rub together. Actual normal joints कसे असतात? There is space. In the osteoarthritis, bone ends together, rub together, attach झालेत एकमेकांना. In second diagram, bone erosion. इथं bone दिसतंय erosion.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Damage of the bone. Then swollen the inflamed synovial membrane. It is synovial joint. It is also one of the joint, and their membrane is synovial membrane. This membrane swollen, सुजणे. This disorder is known as rheumatoid arthritis. In normal condition, normal joint. And in rheumatoid arthritis, there is swollen the inflamed synovial membrane. Also, bones are rubbed together and there is erosion of bone. This condition is known as rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatism. And on this condition, जे ड्रग ऍक्ट होतात, that drugs or that agents are known as anti-rheumatic agent. It is chronic, that is long time disorder. This is all about rheumatism. Then next, symptoms of rheumatism. Fatigue, थकवा येणे, weight loss, stiffness of the joint. Image दिसतीये symptoms ची.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Joint tenderness, ठिसूळ होणे joints. Then pain in the joint, swelling, joint redness and numbness and tingling effect. This one asks for MCQ. This effect or symptom observed in which disorder? Numbness and tingling symptoms or effect observed in rheumatism. You have to remember this symptom. First one, fatigue. थकवा येणे, weight loss. Then stiffness in the joint. Images बघा proper the symptoms च्या. Then you can easily understand the symptoms of rheumatism. Pain in the joint, swelling, joint redness, and numbness and tingling, in which tingling means overpressure on the nerve of arm, feet, legs or hands. In the tingling effect, there is decreased ability to feel the sensation. Tingling जो effect आहे or symptom आहे in which the person or patient or that individual who suffer to the rheumatism, there is decreased the ability to feel the sensation. Pressure, due to the pressure or compression on the nerve, tingling effect is observed on arm, feet, hands and legs. These are the symptoms of rheumatism. All of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then next one, classification of anti-rheumatic agent. There are again 4 classes. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We discuss about anti-rheumatic agent, in which firstly the agent used to treat rheumatism. Then we see what is rheumatism. Rheumatism means there is inflammation to musculoskeletal system. It is chronic disorder. Also, it is systemic autoimmune disease. There is inflammation to membrane lining of joint, and which affect the internal organs. जे internal organs आहेत त्याला affect करतात. Also, in rheumatoid arthritis, you can write there is bone erosion, bones are rubbed together and swallow the inflamed synovial membrane. These are observed in normal joint or in osteoarthritis condition. Bone erosion, bone ends are rubbed together. This observed in normal joint
Osteoarthritis.
osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. In this condition or in this disorder, the symptoms are observed. Then these are the symptoms of rheumatism. After that, ही जी condition आहे rheumatism, त्या condition वर जे drug act as a treatment or they give relief from this disorder, that agents are known as anti-rheumatic agent. Their classification. First one, disease modifying anti-rheumatic drugs, that is DMARDS short form, in which again there are main 4 classes. First one, disease modifying anti-rheumatic drugs. Second, first one is non-biological, second biological, third one NSAID and fourth one glucocorticoid. Like anti-gout agent, same here the 4 classes of anti-rheumatic agent. First one, non-biological, second biological, third one NSAID and glucocorticoids. In which first one non-biological, their examples methotrexate, azathioprine, cyclophosphamide, cycloserine, chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. Then chloroquine, category of chloroquine, another category. Can you tell another category of chloroquine? Quinine. Anyone?
Colchicum alkaloids.
Category म्हणजे use of chloroquine. Another use. Quinine चा use काय आहे? What is use of quinine? Main action. This one also discussed in our first unit.
मलेरिया ट्रीट करने
Anti-malarial agent chloroquine. Then example chloroquine, hydrochloroquine, sulfasalazine, gold salts, and D-penicillamine. Then second class biologics, in which 4 classes. First one TNF alpha and antagonist. What is antagonist? Agonist, antagonist.
Stop the action of another
Stop
substance.
Stop the action of another substance. One
drug
substance stop the action of another
another
substance.
drug. TNF alpha inhibitor. TNF means tumor necrosis factor. Their example, all of the examples are important, but you have to remember at least the main example. In which TNF antagonist, anti-receptor, infliximab, adalimumab, then golimumab. Out of these 4, जे तुमच्या लक्षात राहते, at least 2 तरी लक्षात ठेवा. MAB category is under TNF antagonist. Then second one, IL first antagonist, anakinra. IL, that is interleukins antagonist. Their example, anakinra. Then T cells modulating agent, T cells, B lymphocyte. What is the T cells? Blood cells, in which T cells covered. This part also covered in blood cells. How many blood cells? Sound is audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Types of blood cell.
3 types.
Which?
WBC,
Thrombocytes,
RBC.
erythrocytes.
Okay. T cells, they protect the body from any infection, and they are secreted in bone marrow. Then next one, roll number 22 of your camera. Sound is audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. T cells modulating agent. T cells are they protect the body from infection, and they are secreted in or produced in the bone marrow, stem cells in the bone marrow. Their example, abtaceps. Then B lymphocyte depleters. Their example, rituximab and methylprednisolone, in which B cells, B lymphocytes, it is part of immunological system or immunosystem, in which they are again stored in bone marrow, B lymphocytes. Then DNACID, this one also discussed in anti-gout agent, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent, that is NSAID. Aspirin, ibuprofen, diclofenac, naproxen, piroxicam, and etoricoxib. Then last one class, glucocorticoids. Their examples, prednisolone, triamcinolone, and methylprednisolone. These are the examples of glucocorticoids, and these all the agents act as anti-rheumatic agent to treat the rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatism. This is all about anti-rheumatic agent. In anti-rheumatic agent, we discuss firstly definition, then what is rheumatism disorder, then symptoms of disorder, what actually occurs in rheumatism, then their classification. All of you understand anti-rheumatic agent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Classification, there are 4 classes: biological, non-biological,
Non-biological.
NSAID, that is same as that of anti-gout
Anti-gout
agent,
agent.
and last one is glucocorticoids. The
Corticoids.
examples, in these examples, which one is easy for you? This example you have to remember at least 2 to 3 examples, जे particular T cell modulating agent. एकच example आहे त्याच्यामध्ये, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Accept.
जे एक example particular आहे, this one asked for MCQ, like anakinra, which act as anti-rheumatic agent by which class? Their options are TNF antagonist, T cell modulating, B lymphocyte, and IL. So for the MCQ, you have to remember proper class with their proper example, like IL antagonist, anakinra, T cell modulating agents, and B lymphocytes.